It's a video for you younger guys, you guys who are under the age of 35, and that's where the cutoff in terms of when I say younger men or older men, the cutoff is right at age 35. When you cross over to age 35, various things change with your psychology. Certainly things start changing with your body. And so the priorities tend to shift a little bit for men who are over the age of 35 versus men who are in their 20s or early 30s. So you guys who are younger, I talk about this stuff in one of my online courses. There are 3 phases to life as an alpha male 2.0. The first phase is the breakout phase. The second phase is the empire building phase. And the third phase is the actualization phase. So very briefly, just a quick summary. The breakout phase is when you break out, you break away from your authority figures. That would be parents or equivalent family if you live with like your grandparents or something like that. Girlfriends and bosses at work. Those are the 3 authority figures likely in your life. The breakout phase is when you break away from those influences so they don't have control over you. If you live with your parents, you move out. If you have a girlfriend, you break up with her or convert it to a non-monogamous relationship so you can be a free man. If you have a boss, you quit your job because you started your Alpha 2.0 business and now you don't need a boss. So now you can become truly free. That's the phase you want to focus on in your 20s and early 30s. Your empire building phase is once you've broken out, now you can design your empire, you can design your perfect lifestyle, or perfect within reason. You can design how much money you want to make, how you want to make it, what kind of woman life you want in your life, the relationship structures you want, all that good stuff. But you can't do that until you break away from your authority figures first. So your job as a younger guy is to do exactly that. Your objective when you're a younger guy is to sit down and make a battle plan for how do you break away from the people that have undue influence over your life. And those are the 3 categories for most of you younger guys. Parents or parental equivalents, girlfriend, talk about that in a second, and a boss at work. Those 3 people, you need to break away from those people so you can live your own life. Breaking away from your parents, easy. Move out. Fucking move out. Now, it's hard to move out. The economies are bad. It's expensive here. I've talked about that a lot at my blogs. And so I'm not saying it's easy. It's difficult, but I can tell you for a fact that I moved out when I was 18 years old in the middle of a recession, and it was very hard. I'll be honest with you. It was very, very hard financially. I was late on my bills. I was stressed all the time. It was a pain in the ass that first year when I moved out of my parents' house. I moved out into my own apartment by myself with no roommates because I had to be free. I had to be out of my parents' house. And I had decently good parents. Some of you guys have parents that are not decently good. You really need to fucking move out. Point is that stress and that pain that I felt when I was moved out that first year was worth it. It was worth it because I could wake up every morning and do whatever the hell I wanted to do without my mommy or daddy telling me what to do or putting restrictions on what I could do. Well worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. I would rather you move out. If you live in a really expensive region, fucking move. Okay, I'll have the videos on that, but all right, let's say you don't. If you live in a really expensive region and you don't make a lot of money, I would rather you move out of your parents' house, go live in a shitty rat hole studio apartment in the worst part of town while living with a roommate or 2. I would rather you do that than live with your fucking parents, because at least in this scenario, you have some freedom. You have flexibility, and now you can build your empire. Okay? That's the first one. Girlfriend, second one. I've talked about this before. I'm going to say it again. A lot of people hate when I say this, but I'm right. No girlfriend before you are 30. No girlfriends. That includes OLTRs, open long-term relationships where you have a serious relationship, but it's open. I'm including that in there too. Any kind of girlfriend. You can date. You can date a woman who you really like. You can have a high-end MLTR. You can have multiple MLTRs. That's fine. FBs, certainly. No girlfriend until you are 30, because having a girlfriend in your 20s will limit you in ways, well, you will pay the price for that for the rest of your life. The next 2 phases of life, the empire building phase and the actualization phase, will be damaged by you having a goddamn girlfriend when you're in your 20s. Once you're over 30, you got your shit together, you got a little maturity, you've been around the block sexually, you're making a little more money, then fine. If you want a girlfriend at that time, go ahead. Even then, I would wait. The longer, the better, but 30 is fine. That's the cutoff. You cannot be free 100% in life if you have a traditional monogamous girlfriend. Even if you have an OLTR girlfriend or OLTR wife, like I've got, there's a little limit on some of the things you can do, right? Now, again, I'm almost 50. I'm not a young man, okay? I've went through all these phases already. Make sense? Last one is boss. That's easy. Start your Alpha 2.0 business. Start it on the side. 15 hours a week. I have all kinds of resources for you for this. Start your own location independent, high income, high margin, low work business and get that to the point where you're making at least 40% of your job, so then you can quit your goddamn job, put that time, that 40 hours a week into your business and grow your business to at least $75,000 a year, which is the Alpha 2.0 minimum equipment income for long-term happiness, okay? That's what you need to focus on. You young guys, get on it. Don't wait. The 20s, your 20s is one of the most important times of your life. And you can leverage what you do in your 20s to benefit or harm your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. And I'm not kidding about that. I'm serious. And I would know because I did a lot of good things in my 20s and I made one or two big mistakes in my 20s. And I paid the price for those mistakes and I really benefit on the good things I did. You want nothing but good things in your 20s. Breakout phase. Do it.